Okay, welcome back, class. Here we are with our lesson for the week, and we're going to talk about the bibliography and the title. So the bibliography basically is your last page of your research paper, and it lists in a particular format all of the sources that you've used. And it's done in alphabetical order by the author's last name. If no author, then by the title. So on the following slide, there is a YouTube video that shows how to write your bibliography in a particular format. And this is the longhand way to do it. So this is just background information for you. The following slides after the video will show you a much easier way to get your citations done online by filling in the pertinent information. So just take a look at the video on the next slide. You do not have to do anything in this way. I am going to show you an easier way. So it's background information. This is how things were done before the internet. Okay, so take a look at that and we'll move on. Okay, so from the video you just watched, that shows you the longhand way to do it. So now I'm going to show you some easier ways for you to get that bibliography citations. Sometimes through the Google Scholar, the materials that you get may have a citation already done for you. It's called a suggested or recommended citation. You usually find that at the bottom of the article. So this is one of the articles that I used that I was able to find on the Google Scholar. And of course can't show you the whole page. So this is the source material, top of the page. And basically it's an abstract. We talked about abstracts. And it does allow you to download the entire article for free. So just below the abstract, we will find on the next slide where you can find the recommended bibliography citation. Okay, so as you can see at the bottom of the article is a recommended citation. It's circled in red. So all you really have to do is copy and paste this into your bibliography. Now, just make sure that you put it in the right alphabetical order. Okay, so we need to talk about the different kinds of formatting that we use in the research paper. And there are two basic style formats. One is called MLA and the other is called APA. And we're going to be using MLA. And MLA is basically for the arts, humanities, education. And the APA format is for the sciences. So we're going to be using the MLA style. I'm going to take a quick read about that on the picture on this slide. Okay, so first, there are several web pages on the internet that will allow you to create a citation just by sometimes as easy as just putting in the website and it will do everything for you. Sometimes you have to add a few features to it to create it. But one of the better ones that I like to use is called Citation Machine. So if you just click on the URL, it should bring you up to the page that's on this slide. Okay, so the first thing we want to click on is the MLA style format. And we're going to do a website. So click on that. Then you want to click on autofill mode. So what that will do is to try to call up that URL website, and from that input the information for you automatically. So you want to click on autofill, and then in the text box below you want to input the website URL, and then finally you can hit the search for the website button. Okay, so on this slide here, basically you just want to input the URL website into the text box, and then just click on the search website, and hopefully they'll be able to find all the information you need, and you won't have to input any other information. Okay, so after you've done that, on the next page that will come up, it should give you the journal or the article that you have sourced. And if it looks correct to you, just hit select. Sometimes they may give you several other options, so just make sure that it is the one that connects to your source. Okay, so on this page, you'll see this is what they have found. And if everything looks correct to you, you can just click on Final Step. Okay, on this page here, you'll see several text boxes with information that's already put in for you. Now, if there's any blank areas, if there's something you want to add, or you've been able to find other information that they couldn't, feel free to add that information in. Once you're satisfied with that, just click on Create Citation. Okay, so what happens with the citation machine is if you have more than one source, you can continue to search for another citation, and it will provide you with the list in the proper alphabetical order for you once you've finished searching all of your citations. So on this page here, this is my bibliography of the research that I did. I found all of these on Citation Machine, with the exception of one that was that journal article that I showed you earlier that had the recommended citation. So that was just a cut and paste. And it basically does most of the work for you. So this is actually the best way to do it, I think, is a single space with a double space in between each citation. It looks cleaner and clearer. Some professors may want you to do double space between everything. I think it just takes up way too much room. If you look at a book for the bibliography, you're going to find it in this single space with a double space in between each citation format. It's just much quicker, easier to read. It looks cleaner. Okay, now, as you can see, the web pages or the YouTube videos that I used as my reference source are all easily clickable, so that anyone doing research on the same topic, very easy for them to go to the sources that I used in my research paper. Okay, so the very last thing we want to do is to create the title of our research paper. And it really defines your study. You want it to be about 5 to 15 words in length. And you really want to capture the reader's attention. It's a kind of hook to get the reader to want to read your research paper. So you have to really think about it and be creative and come up with an interesting title for your research paper.